The AMC stock price is being manipulated. Let's talk about why this is happening, how it's happening, and where I think the stock price could be headed in a couple of days. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video like this. Check out our WeBull link if you guys want to pick up some free stocks with WeBull, and check out our Patreon link if you guys want to join our private Discord. But other than that, guys, let's get right into this video. Alrighty guys, here we are with AMC Entertainment Holdings. Just a quick recap as far as the price action goes. We're sitting at $57.76, down about 60% on the day, just went up to about 0.53%. Overall, not too bad of a drop here, but again, this stock is volatile. You have to remember that now. So, the jumps from a few dollars are now kind of more commonplace, therefore meaning that the percentage drop is not as much as what it would normally be. If this is a 2% drop compared to what it normally is, it's going to be, of course, a lot more. That's just overall what's going on currently with the price action. But what I wanted to talk about today, guys, is a little bit of a news update. This is an article put out, of course, by the Motley Fool, and I know a lot of people have a lot of opinions about them and the news that they put out and whether or not they're biased or whatever it might be. And I agree that there is a lot of bias in investing news, especially. But we're going to read into this article. I'm going to give my opinion on the article itself, and I'm going to be talking about the topics, of course, that they're talking about in the article. And of course, I will try to remain as unbiased and fair as possible, but let's get into it. And this is what I'm talking about when I say that the AMC stock price might be manipulated, because honestly, the way it opened today, I would not doubt it. So let's get into it. For nearly 6 months, retail investors have ruled the roost on Wall Street. Even though retail investors have been putting their money to work in the market for over 100 years, they've never had such an enormous impact on equity prices as they have in 2021. More specifically, retail investors on Reddit, Twitter, and other social media platforms have been banding together to buy shares and out-of-the-money call options on stocks with very high levels of short interest. The goal for these retail investors is twofold. First, they want to effect a short squeeze, a short-term event whereby short sellers, you guys know what this stuff is. Okay, we're not going to go over what a short squeeze is. I'm sure if you're watching this video to begin with, you're already familiar with the concept. Let's get into it. Apes have gone bananas for AMC. Apes in quotes, of course. Through GameStop was the representative of Reddit-based trading for months. It has been replaced by movie theater chain AMC, which has provided a bigger year-to-date return. The army of retail investors who own shares of AMC, collectively referred to as apes, believe that a large short squeeze awaits the stock. Of course, they are referring to you guys, people who are huge, firm believers of AMC and are still holding shares. Let's get to the part of this article, though, just so we don't waste any more time. Here we are. AMC is being manipulated, but not by Wall Street. Who could it be? Back in June 1934, the Securities Exchange Act was enacted to cover the second trading of stocks bonds in the United States in the 367-page law that governs what is and isn't legal in the investing world. There's a section on market manipulation, section 9A, and 9A, section 2. State page 87 for those interested, and then it just kind of goes into here. You guys can pause and read that if you guys want to read the whole thing. In non-legalese, this means it's unlawful to try and defraud other investors through actions that would artificially affect the price of an underlying security. AMC investors will tell you they simply like the stock and that buying and holding a company isn't illegal. I agree, and so does the law. If AMC investors like the stock, they can buy as much as they want and hold on as much as they'd like. However, their actions on social media appear to point to the intentional interference of supply and demand for AMC shares, specifically Reddit traders using a combination of hype and purposeful ignorance, fundamental operating data, and misinformation artificially. Okay, so this is something that I've seen a lot of people talk about on the internet is the fact that, well, if you short squeeze out these hedge funds, isn't that market manipulation because you're actively going against hedge funds? Well, I don't know. Talk to a lawyer about it. But my point here isn't to try and argue the legal matters of whether or not it's legal to do so. We report the news here, but I want to point out that this article seems to be incredibly one-sided. This is incredibly a one-sided article that is trying to paint AMC investors and paint, I think, Reddit just anybody on any of these social media platforms that is interested in these types of meme stocks as criminals almost, it seems like, and I don't think that's right. I don't think that's fair to make that assumption about people who are looking for a short squeeze. Looking for a short squeeze does not mean that you are trying to squeeze out necessarily another investor. There's plenty of people every day that short stocks that is betting against an entire company. I don't understand why that is perfectly legal, but if investors look to screw another investor over, that's considered wrong. Very interesting terminology here and a very interesting turn that this article took. And I was really thinking that, of course, that, oh, maybe he's actually going to talk about the hedge fund manipulation or the whale manipulation, or there's actual manipulation going on with the stock price, and not that, well, the investors are manipulating the price because they want the hedge funds to lose. Sure they do. There's plenty of people that want the hedge funds to lose. But that is not I mean, look at shorts. Shorts want people who are making money in the stock market to lose every single day. And I just think it's not fair. I think it's hypocritical. And overall, that's pretty much the sum of this article. Is it just kind of gets really biased towards the end here. It just kind of goes over mob mentality and social media and money, all this other crazy stuff. But let's get into the price action here. We'll get out of that a little bit just because it's a little bit boring. As you can see, we're on VGT. Let's pull up AMC. Here we go. AMC. Let's pull into the 1 day here. Just quick little price analyze. So as you can see here, day opened. We opened up at $61. Huge spike in price. More than likely, what happened here is we have a mass amount of people taking profit, okay? And I know, you guys don't like when people sell, okay? I get it. Like, you know, retail is the main driver of the stock, and then whenever retail acts, the stock price follows suit. And when people sell at these higher prices, the stock tends to trade lower for the rest of the day. This happens in a variety of different intraday trading sessions. We've been watching this stock for weeks now, and this is what's happened. And it's just unfortunate because this trend line is not looking good. You know what I mean? For the rest of the day, at least, for the rest of the intraday trading session, it could recover in the later part of the day if the volume kind of starts kicking up a little bit. I mean, if we look here, we can kind of take a look here. This is what the volume's at. It's only at 85 to 48, right about here. As you can see here, though, when the RSI got super, super low, that was when the volume really kicked up. You have 433,000 volume all of a sudden influx into the stock. Something that I think you should really, really pay attention to because it really shows up on the radar, obviously, and you can tell when people are buying the dips on this stock. Just to close this video out, we'll pull out a little bit. Again, the pennant is still intact. I keep talking about this every single video because it's just such an interesting technical analysis piece. The pennant is still intact, okay? The triangle is not broke yet, or maybe it has. I don't know. I got to draw some new resistance lines probably, maybe. I don't know. I got to look at it. But overall, these levels are still holding. Okay, these levels at that AMC is currently trading at are still holding. So, you know, keep it locked here, guys. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of these new videos, guys. But other than that, that is pretty much it for AMC. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video like this. Check out our WeBull link if you guys want to pick up some free stocks with WeBull, and check out our Patreon link if you guys want to join our private Discord. But other than that, guys, that is all I have for you guys today. I'm Kyle with Finance Bro. Take it easy.